Sanatana, Wisdom of the 18 Hindu Puranas. Episode 2, Brahma Purana, the Blueprint of Creation.
Last week, we embarked on an extraordinary journey through the 18 greatest repositories of ancient wisdom. We posed the eternal question: what is smaller than the smallest, yet bigger than the biggest? Today, that answer will lead us into the very blueprint of creation itself. Before we dive into these cosmic mysteries, let's solve the riddle that has kept you wondering since our last episode. The answer to our riddle is Atman, pure consciousness, smaller than an atom, yet pervading all existence. This consciousness is the observer of all creation, and its story begins in the Brahma Purana. Namaste and welcome to the Hindu Heritage Online. I am Anup Kumar, and today we begin our exploration of the Brahma Purana, the text that reveals how everything in existence came to be. Today's cosmic journey will reveal 1. The void before time, 2. The first cosmic sound, 3. The dance of elements, 4. The laws that bind reality, 5. The cycles of existence, 6. The structure of matter, and 7. The web of life. The Brahma Purana begins with a state beyond imagination, that is Pralaya, the great dissolution. Picture an infinite ocean of pure potential where nothing exists, yet everything is possible. In this state, only Narayana, the cosmic consciousness, exists, floating on the primordial waters of Garbhodaka. Modern physics describes a remarkably similar state, the pre-Big Bang singularity, a point of infinite density and zero volume, where all laws of physics as we know them break down. The waters described in the Purana mirror what quantum physicists call the quantum field, the underlying fabric of all reality. Take a moment to reflect. What exists when nothing exists? Share your thoughts in your comments below. From this infinite stillness emerges the first vibration, Omkara. Like ripples in a cosmic ocean, this primordial sound initiates the grand dance of creation. The Brahma Purana describes how this first sound creates sequential patterns of energy, forming the basic framework of all existence. From the setless vibration emerges all forms of matter and energy. Modern string theory proposes a very similar concept, that all particles are actually tiny vibrating strings. Different vibrations create different particles, just as different musical notes emerge from the same string of a violin. The ancient seers described this vibrational nature of reality thousands of years ago. What sounds in nature remind you of this cosmic creation? You can share your thoughts in the comments below. 5 elements of life. Watch as the elements emerge in perfect sequence. 1. Akasha, or the space of the ether, the container of all possibilities and the canvas of creation and the medium of sound. 2. Vayu, or air, the principle of movement, breath of life, and the force of expansion. 3. Agni, or fire, the fire of transformation, the light of consciousness and the energy of change. 4. Water, the force of cohesion, flow of life, and the principle of adaptation. And 5. Prithvi, or the earth, the foundation of form, the matrix of manifestation and the culmination of creation. This sequence remarkably parallels modern cosmology, space-time expansion after the Big Bang, the formation of foundational and the fundamental forces, creation of plasma states, matter condensation, and the formation of heavy elements. Which element do you feel most connected to? You can share your story of why this element speaks to you. Laws of creation. The Brahma Purana reveals that all creation is governed by 3 fundamental qualities, the gunas. Like 3 strands of a cosmic robe, they weave together to create all reality. 1. Sattva, the force of harmony, or the pure white light, which represents knowledge and clarity, and also it creates balance and peace and manifests as wisdom and understanding. 2. Rajas, the force of activity, with a brilliant red energy, which represents motion and change, and creates desire and dynamism, and manifests as passion and action. 3. Tamas, the force of inertia, with a deep blue essence, which represents stability and mass, and creates a form and structure, and also manifests as matter and resistance. The modern physics describe four fundamental forces: the strong nuclear force, that is, the binding atomic nuclei, and the weak nuclear force, controlling radioactive decay, the electromagnetic force, which creates light and energy, and the gravitational force, structuring space and matter. Just as these forces interact to create all physical phenomena, the three gunas combine to create all material and spiritual reality. You can observe your surroundings. Can you identify how these three forces are playing out in your environment? Share your insights in the comments. The cycles of creation. The Brahma Purana reveals a profound truth. Creation moves in cycles within cycles, each perfectly orchestrated. 1. The day of Brahma, it's called the Kalpa. It is 4.32 billion human years. It's a period of active creation. It contains 1000 Mahayugas. Each Mahayuga contains 4 yugas: Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. The night of Brahma, equal to 1 day or the period of dissolution, universe returns to seed state. And the life of Brahma, which spans 100 Brahma years, that is 311.04 trillion human years, is one complete universal cycle. The contemporary cosmology proposes similar cyclical concepts like the Big Bang and expansion, possible Big Crunch or Big Freeze, and the multiverse theories and the cyclic universal models. The ancient understanding of cosmic cycles finds remarkable resonance in modern theoretical physics. Consciousness and matter. The Brahma Purana reveals one of creation's deepest mysteries, the eternal dance between consciousness and matter. 1. Purusha, the pure consciousness, which is the eternal witness, unchanging awareness, the knower of all experience and the source of consciousness. And 2. Prakriti, the primal matter, the field of manifestation and ever changing nature, the basics of all forms and the source of all phenomena. Modern quantum physics has discovered remarkably similar principles. One, which is the observer effect. The consciousness affects reality, the measurement changes outcomes, wave function collapse, and the role of observation in reality. And 2. Wave particle duality, which is matter exists as both wave and particle. Potential becomes actual through observation and the quantum superposition, non local connections. So, how do you experience the interplay of consciousness and matter in your life? Share your personal insights. Structure of matter. The Purana describes matter's structure with extraordinary precision. 1. Paramanu, the primal particle, smallest indivisible unit, which contains all elemental potential, which beyond physical sight and basis of all matter. And 2. Combinations of matter. The 2 Paramanus form Dhyanuka, 3 form Trayanuka, progressive building of reality and the specific ratios and proportions. Compared with current understanding, we can say that it is similar to the quantum particles, atomic structure, molecular bonds, and the subatomic forces. Space and time. The Brahma Purana describes reality's framework. 1. The 14 lokas, 7 higher realms, Urdhva lokas, 7 lower realms, Adho lokas, each with unique properties and different time dilations. And 2. Dimensions of reality. Physical dimension, that's Bhuloka, subtle dimension, Varloka, and the causal dimension, Swarloka. When you compare it to the contemporary physics, it proposes multiple dimensions in string theory, the time dilation and relativity, parallel universes, and the quantum realms. The Brahma Purana describes the evolution of life and the magnificent diversity of life forms. It says we have around 8.4 million species, that is 900,000 aquatic life forms, 2 million plant species, 1.1 million insects and small creatures, 1 million birds, 3 million animals, 400,000 human-like species. So modern science observes biodiversity studies, DNA connections, evolutionary pathways, and the species interdependence. That brings us to the conclusion of episode 2 of Sanatana, Wisdom of the 18 Hindu Puranas, the Brahma Purana. I would love to hear your thoughts, feedback, and responses to the questions posted in the video. Please share them in the comments below. I am excited to know your perspectives. Next week, on Sanatana, Wisdom of the 18 Hindu Puranas, we'll talk about the Vishnu Purana, which reveals the force that maintains this vast creation, the prophecy about our current age that's unfolding now, and the next piece of our cosmic code that changes everything. Join us next week for another journey through the eternal wisdom of Sanatana Dharma. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate notifications to continue this cosmic journey with us. This is Anup Kumar for the Hindu Heritage Online. Thank you.